Welcome, Nkuls.
Thank you.
I am so excited to be on this journey with you and to witness this journey with you.
I think it's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool. And I mean, it's Health Month.
Yeah.
You are one of our collaborators for Health Month.
Yes.
And that's the first question I want to ask. And I've kind of been asking everyone the question.
Yeah.
What is health for you?
Health is being able to be healthy, firstly, obviously, but also live long and avoid diseases where you can.
Yeah.
So that's health for me.
That's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've already been on a journey. I do have a little bit of insight into your journey, which I must say is I'm really grateful for because it's been really wonderful to witness a bit of it.
No,
but you've had that switch in your training life.
Yes.
Can you speak to me about that?
Yeah, so it started in the beginning of September. Well, my training did.
Yeah.
But my hard switch started in the middle of August. And I was sitting in a service and Pastor John was speaking about KFC. And I don't eat junk food.
Yeah.
Well, not that much, but I don't eat KFC.
Yeah.
And just there, it dropped in my heart. And the Lord was like, you leave the door open to the enemy when you live the way you want and you're eating and even you're exercising.
Yeah.
And there's some history in my family, both sides, of diabetes, cancer, strokes, things like that.
Yeah.
Heart diseases. And those are the things you're at risk for when you're unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I said, Your Lord, I've been speaking health over my body, but what are you saying that I'm leaving the door open for the enemy?
Yes.
So just then my heart switched and I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to make a small commitment. And my commitment, it's a bit silly, but it actually did work.
Yeah.
I said, I'll never buy myself sweets or chips. I'll eat them when someone else offers me or buys them for me. So it's not likely that someone... So that was the first switch I made. I said, Lord, that's a promise. I will not buy myself. Because that was so easy to go to the store, get yourself a chocolate.
Yeah. Because it's
chips.
Convenient.
Yeah, it's so convenient. And now I said, Lord, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And the switch started there. And then with the races coming up, I spoke to Matt and the whole... It's so funny. I said to him, I have a goal. I don't want to be running for so long. I want to do 15 Ks. I think I don't know if it was less than 2 hours or in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that was the initial thing. So I thought he'd say, okay, great. This is what you need to do. And then leave it at that.
Yeah.
So it was actually a surprise when he came to me and spoke to me about the difference between exercising and training.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I don't think I signed up.
This goes a little deeper.
This is deeper than I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I said, okay, Lord, I thought about it. I said, Lord, what does that mean for me?
Yeah.
Am I ready to go there?
Yeah.
And he said, just take the chance.
Yes.
And I'd send Matt a message and I said, let's do this.
Yeah.
And it's been I think I'm in my 3rd month now.
Yeah.
And it's been the most amazing experience going every day and doing it over and over. And funny, I'm in my 3rd month now, but I'm starting to not like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm getting to a point of you must do this.
Yes.
My body's feeling great. I'm strong. I'm enjoying the run, but my mind is just, no, I don't want to do this.
Amazing.
So I'm getting to a point of using my discipline because I have no motivation anymore.
Yeah.
The excitement is kind of worn off a bit.
Yeah.
And now I'm making a choice for real to say, I'm getting out there and I'm training. I'm alone. Sometimes it's really cold. There were days where it was cold and the workout is still there. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. And then you still do it.
Yeah.
So that's just been my journey now. It's
That
really
is amazing.
exciting.
It's so cool for me how it started with just that one decision.
Yeah.
That it sparks the rest of it.
Definitely.
But in the moment, you don't know that it's going to be any more than just a decision.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's cool for me because you're going on much more, you're adding to the journey now. Because you've been on that journey.
Yes,
And now you're adding a different component, which is that nutrition component.
Definitely.
And it is a challenge.
It is.
Because it's not an easy plan. It's not an easy discipline to give.
No, it
and you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
So you've made that decision.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you are questioning or hesitant on at the beginning of the journey? Because I know what's really cool, sorry, just to put in there too, is that you're with your dad as well.
Yes,
So it's
definitely.
in the house, you guys are doing it together.
Yeah. I think that's a good part that I'm doing it with my dad. So I know the whole family will kind of get in on it instead of just me alone. But the big thing is, I'm like, Lord, I need help too. Because the first week is fine.
Yeah.
The second week, okay. But on the third week, you kind of pushing through and looking at all this food, and it's like, I can't.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is sugar.
Yes.
Because we can't do sugar.
Big.
And I don't think about not doing or doing sugar. I just go. So now I have to be very conscious about that. So that's
so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. Change. It's a total change.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And I think like, I mean, I had this conversation with Anka, so I'm just going to add that in a little bit of something she said. But this is like it's so drastic, the challenge, you know? And although you may not at the end of it have incorporated everything into your daily life, there may be one or two things, like maybe it's a bit of the sugar, maybe it's a water, or maybe it's the, whatever it is, whatever you adopt then as like part of your life, that's going to change your whole lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know? How cool is that?
That is very cool. I think that's the most exciting thing, is that you're resetting.
Yes.
And, you know, I spoke to my mom about this, and she said, you know, reset, when you reset your phone, it deletes everything. And then you choose what you put back. So
cool.
You're resetting everything, starting over. So I think this is a great opportunity that later when we're done, I can choose, am I going to put the bad habits back in? Or am I going to stick with this? Really. So I think... And I have support.
Yes.
There's people around me. I'm not doing it alone, which is the greatest thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a team of us, and we're all going to have fun with it. So it's,
Yeah, it's so good. And cool. It comes back to that. That's so cool what you said now about the reset.
Yeah.
Because then it also comes back to a choice.
Yes.
The choice, the decision that you made in the beginning, you can decide to go back.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
and it comes back to that choice. And I think that's a liberating thing.
It really is. And it's about health, like I said. It's about living long, avoiding diseases.
Yeah.
So if I know... Now that I've had 30 days without sugar and I have all this energy, and I know now I'm like, sure, I'm going to avoid this, or I'm going to live long.
Yeah.
Do I want to put sugar back in my diet? Do I want to take that risk again?
Yeah.
Or am I going to make a decision and say, no, I'm not going to do that? So it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
And I guess taking it out of your body.
Yeah.
Because it takes 21 days to build a habit. Then after that, it's a choice if you want to stick with it.
Yeah.
So the 21 days is in the 30 days.
In the 30 days. Cool. I'm excited for this journey with
me
you.
Too. Me
so
too.
Cool.
Let's do
thank
this.
you. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Thank you so
It's
much.
really awesome to chat.
Yeah, it was good to chat to you.